Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Ready? The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got him. Shit.
Get it. On the counter, here's Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Knowles. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And on now is the punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. With it is Brown. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Set, punt, mark the flag. Check 56. And let's get this.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Back 55.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Bernard. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. That's caught. It's Thomas. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Bernard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Hey, Charlie. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I smell fear in that offense. Recon, 132 fighter. Hit it.
Throwing on 1st down. Knowles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive.
And a loose football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Second and 3. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Oh, now he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for the touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 55 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking to throw. Bernard. He gets it to Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Bernard. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of...
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 31 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
It's just me and you. Ready? Check 1, 2.
Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Break. 54. Mike 54. Not today, you are. Not today. Bravo. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 54 is Mike. 55.
So the false start will back them up 5. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Knowles out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Off play action. Bernard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Back to throw. Bernard, and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Gets past one man. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Let's go, D. Ready.
On second down, Kamara.
I got you, boy.
3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Slam, slam, slam.
To throw on 3rd down. Knowles. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point right down the middle. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bullet high. Shoot.
From the gun, Knowles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Knowles under pressure again, and down he goes again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw. 54. Check, 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 check. Chase, Sam off. Crouch. Smith. 5.
On 1st down, Knowles. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
8, 3. 54. Fair. 36. Now.
On 1st and 10, Knowles. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey. Ready.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All day, baby, all day. You're out. Under crunch. Get it.
Back to throw. Knowles. This is caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Let's go.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 55, mark, 55. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Bernard. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Saints first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good game. And it moves to James. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Got it. Any weapon. Jim.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Hey, that's what I do. Jack! Watch out.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Off the bootleg. Knowles gets it to his running back, Cannon. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, switch gears. Slam.
On 4th down, Knowles rolling to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fielded at the 33. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On the ground, this is Kamara. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On the ground, Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 26, check. Rock it.
Running with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
61, matchbox lights. Check 52 the mic. Check 52.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, lock it.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Slam. Check. Hey, check hot route. Hot. Kill.
On 3rd down, Bernard. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Saints, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.